Today I want to share with you something profound that guided me to my life's purpose, that is super easy and practical. You don't have to go meditate in a corner for hours. You don't have to be enlightened to do it. You can just find your purpose, your gifts to the world with with simple, easy steps. A couple of months before COVID, I was at my lowest and most lost I had ever been. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I had no direction at all. I truly, truly needed guidance. I go into a lot of detail about this in my first video about me being lost and what I was doing was unsustainable. I'm gonna link that here. I recommend watching it. I was lost. I needed guidance. And so, COVID happens, and I have all the time in the world to think about my purpose and what I want to do in life. And which became even more of a struggle to deal with. That's all I was thinking about every day. And then one day, something out the ether came out of nowhere, because every single day I was thinking about, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do? I have nothing to do now. COVID had happened. We were locked in our homes. What am I going to do with myself? What kind of life am I going to have? And one day, I was around my house, bored. It was COVID, and all I'm doing is watching videos on YouTube constantly all day long. That's what I was doing. And then something told me, tarot. I was like, tarot. And, I get tarot readings every blue moon, maybe like once, twice a year throughout my life. But I was hearing tarot. So I really didn't analyze it too much. And then like a couple of days go by, and I hear tarot again. So while I'm watching YouTube, so I just look up tarot on YouTube. And it's, apparently YouTube is littered with tarot. And I got so excited. I was like, oh, tarot, there's something for me to do during COVID. And so I'm going through it the next few days trying to find a tarot reader I resonate with. And I come upon White Feather Tarot, which if you've listened to my past videos, she's one of my earth guides. I have her link down below in the description box if you want to check her out. But I stumble upon her, and she has a title saying, a title on one of her readings saying, what are your gifts to the world? And in the reading, she tells you, how to find your gifts in the world. What are they? Whatever. And I picked the pile that resonates with me. And within that reading, she says, your 3 first loves are your gifts to the world. Your 3 first things that you enjoyed doing as a child are what you're supposed to do in life are your gifts to the world. And I was like, what? For months, I had been, let's be real, for years, I had been trying to figure out what my life purpose was, what I wanted to be, who I was. And this was amazing guidance for me. So then I knew what to think. I was like, okay, so now I need to think about that. What are my 3 first loves? And then I realized, I don't know. I don't remember. So I didn't remember instantly off the top of my head. So I ran this through my head for like a week. Every day, sitting down, really trying to think about, back what I first loved doing. And then they finally came to me. So in the process of this, y'all, be patient with yourselves. You might not instantly know what the first things that you enjoy doing, but it will come to you if you give it time. So I did this, and the first thing that came to me was, I remembered I used to love recording my voice on my boombox. So when I was a little girl, I had a little mini boombox, and the boombox had a built-in mic, and I would record myself on it, record my voice on it. Like, I guess like a DJ, VJ kind of deal. So I guess I had like a talk show. That's what it was. It was like a talk show. And I would speak whatever I was speaking. I don't remember anything. It was just off the top of my head. There was no plan. I was like 6, 7 at the time when I was doing this. 5 through 8, I did this a lot. 5 through 7, I recorded my voice a lot. And that's what I enjoy doing, recording my voice and then switching to the radio and letting the radio play and then switching back to my voice and having like this talking about stuff that I love talking about, whatever it was. So that was my first love. My second love was singing and playing an instrument. So nothing makes me more happier than singing. Nothing. And every time I say that, the reason I laughed before I said it, because every time I say that or know I'm about to say that phrase, I get giddy. I get the butterflies. My third love that I could remember was just making people happy. I enjoyed seeing people happy. That was like, I loved it. It just brought me this bliss and this joy to see everyone happy. So that was my third one. Now, I have the things that made me happy, right? These are apparently my gifts to the world. How do I translate this into my life now? My first love was recording my voice and saying things that I was passionate about, that were fun to me. This is what I'm doing right now in the moment that I'm speaking to you. Recording myself, speaking about things that bring passion to me. My second love was singing and playing an instrument, to the point to where I have created songs, I've recorded songs with my friends, I've been in talent shows, won all of my talent shows. It just brings me a lot of joy. Oh, and I've also been in plays and sung lead in plays. And then my other thing was instrument. I play clarinet. I played clarinet my entire life, I think from 7 to now. And then my third love was bringing joy to people, making people happy. When I was a little girl, the very beginnings, recess wasn't recess for me. Recess was therapy for me, but not for me, for other people. So when I was a child, when I stepped on to the concrete at recess, I didn't go play. I looked around and looked for children who looked sad and distraught and just unhappy. And I would go to them and make them, and not make them happy, but lead them to their happiness. By the time I left them, they wanted to go play, or they wanted to sit down in a corner where they were happy. That is what I did till I was 8 years old. And what I love about all three of my passions, they all connect easily. I love to sing. Singing brings people joy, makes them happy. Playing an instrument brings people joy, makes people happy. And I can record it all. So all three of them work effortlessly together. This was channeled to me. This was sent to me. I was guided to this message from White Feather Tarot to find my life purpose because I asked the universe. And it sent it to me. And I truly believe this is also universal for everyone. It can apply to anyone. I truly believe that. And I know a lot of us struggle with, why are we here? What am I supposed to be doing? And just feeling lost. I really, really hope this helps you find your way. So I want you to think about it today. What were your first 3 loves? What were the first 3 things you loved to do as a child? Also, I want you to comment down below because I would just love, I want to know what are people's loves, first 3 loves. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Bye.